And where you're typically going to see pressure with this play is going to be from this left inside linebacker. As you're going to see here, the nose gets doubled, and it basically allows him to loop around as the left guard has an opportunity, or the right guard, I think, has an opportunity to make a play, but he decides to double team the edge because this guy's too far back, allowing him to loop around for an easy sack as Mahomes is running for his life just like he did in the Super Bowl. If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins, check out my sponsor at MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT to get 5% off your order. Link in the description below. The champ is here! Welcome back, Money Team. This is Money Shot, sniffing up the Madden cheese as always. That's right, it's Friday, and I said in a recent video that I was going to try to do some Madden videos at least once a week on Friday for my Madden followers. So I'm going to give you guys a brand new defense today that I kind of already put out in College Football 25 in a different formation, and it wasn't even my play, as today's not really my play either, but I'm going to show you guys a really effective breakdown for run and pass out of the dime 146. But before I do, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, and let me know in the comment section, as I plan on putting out or trying to put out a Madden video for you guys every week on Friday. And if you guys need more help or more money plays, you can download this or any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. Now, like I said, the formation is the dime 146, and the play itself is going to be the cross 3 fire, as this is a play that's very similar to the defense that won the college football championship in CFB 25. It's just a completely different formation. This is something that I actually put out a long time ago. I'll show you guys the old coverage I used to do, and I'll show you guys the new blitz that I'm going to show you guys as well. As far as my coaching adjustments, I like matching cover 3, but if your opponent starts to show that they can beat cover 3, we start seeing them run wheel routes or slot fades and stuff like that, which are all very problematic for cover 3, then I'd recommend setting your flats to 5 and your curl flats to 20 or 25. That's pretty much the typical range that I go if I notice that my opponent is beating the matching coverage pretty good, but I typically try to leave it on default until I see something like that. Other than that, this is a defense where you can once again put safeties at linebackers. So if you want a little bit more speed, I recommend getting speed all over the field. I'm gonna do that with replacing my cornerback there. But if you're using this as an every down defense, I'd recommend keeping the linebackers in there because they'll do a better job in run defense. But if you want to, you could always take them out and put safeties at these spots. So keep that in mind. And if you're gonna take your linebackers off the field in a pass-heavy situation, like say your opponent has to pass, say it's they're down a touchdown or two late in the game, then you could also put your linebackers in at these defensive end spots, because a lot of times I'll be dropping these guys into coverage. I'm going to show you guys a 3-man blitz where these guys will drop into coverage. So the higher the zone covers that these outside edge rushers have, the better they're going to be when it comes to that, as I'm not typically going to rush them. I think typically you can rush them, and that is a factor, but I'm going to show you guys a couple different setups where a lot of times you're not going to want to rush them at all, which would probably be best if you're late in the game and you know your opponent has to pass, or they haven't shown much interest in running the ball at all. So the play itself is going to be the cross 3 fire. Let's go and let's pick that. On offense, we're just going to go concept. We're going to go medium pass. We'll go random medium pass for this play. Now, you can run this play just like this, and it's very effective. Guessing pass is going to make the blitz that much better. I don't have to make any adjustments. You'll see how these stunts can really do a good job. As on the first play, we get pressure that looked a lot like the Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. And where you're typically going to see pressure with this play is going to be from this left inside linebacker. As you're going to see here, the nose gets doubled, and it basically allows him to loop around as the left guard has an opportunity, or the right guard, I think, has an opportunity to make a play, but he decides to double team the edge because this guy's too far back, allowing him to loop around for an easy sack as Mahomes is running for his life just like he did in the Super Bowl. But something that I noticed is you could also put these guys here into hard flats and have a lot of success just like this. So we'll go ahead and run it one time, and you can see how the looping pressure still gets in and gets into Mahomes, even though he had to, he didn't quite get the same type of open pressure. He kind of had to go through the trash a little bit, but you can see how these stunts and these looping linemen can still have a lot of success. So we're going to do that one more time. Like I said, if you're going to run it like this with the hard flats, you got to pay attention to the 3 wide receiver set side, because the seam can get open right up, or the receiver can get open right up the seam in the slot. So be aware of that. But I just want to show how you can see how there's a lot of looping pressure is right there. I think the running back picked them up at the last second, but you can see that he was still getting in. As we go to the replay one more time, and it's the exact same look with nobody really there. You can see how he would have got right past that tackle. That tackle there is not in a good position to stop him. Got a hand on him and he got the ball out quick, but you can see how the pressure works even with 3. Now I'm going to back out, pick that play again, and show you guys some run defenses and some different coverages you can do with it. So I'm going to pick that, and this time we're just going to go, I'm just going to pick a random play out of something like this. I'm just going to pick random trips T, doesn't really matter. But you're going to notice that I can do the exact same setup. The only real difference here is if I want to, I can slide my defensive line to the left so that if they do run the ball, there's a better chance that we're going to shut that down based on the fact that I have an extra defender in that area. And you can see how they actually did run the ball, and there was really nothing there. It was a read option. You can see how the quarterback had to keep it. He got nowhere. You can see how the running back probably would have got shut down. As you can see with this run defense look, now if you were to hand it off, there's really nothing there. We got a guy crashing on the handoff, and then the looping linebacker comes around to get the quarterback for a loss anyway. Now, if I want to continue with the 5-man rush, it definitely will be more effective, but I think it's best, especially if I think my opponent might run, is just to bring this guy down here over the middle, as I'll have an opportunity to shoot gaps. And you can see how we get an RPO. Like I said, it's not getting very far in the RPO because I got the Mabel concept out there. And I prefer the double Mabel concept, but like I said, a lot of people will just drop these guys back into the middle and then hard flat to override the matching principles, which is not a bad option. Like I said, on a play like this, it's with the safety being on the left side, I don't have to worry as much up the seam as I might traditionally. But this is pretty much the play. Like I said, I don't really mind as we get a screen there. He doesn't get much once again, but I don't really mind basically off the all the extra coverage. I mean, we're only sending 3 guys. We got 8 men dropping back into coverage here. So this would definitely be my favorite setup, and then bringing this guy down over the middle, and then I'm just robbering over the middle. Anything that comes over the middle, I got to watch. As you can see on this next play, we get that pressure once again as Mahomes runs for his life and actually gets a few yards. But you can see how crazy this pressure is, and this is one of the reasons that people don't play Madden as much, because there's just no reason for 3 guys rushing right down the middle to get pressure so fast. So I'm going to end the video there. If you guys want to see another defense that I put out last week where it's 2 guys and I still get crazy pressure, I'll have that popping up on screen, as well as an offense that I put out last week. So if you guys you're watching Madden and you missed those videos, you can check those out just by clicking the links. And other than that, thanks for watching, man. My shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.